Hello everybody. After a fantastic lunch in the beer stube here at IST UV-Days in Nürtingen, I had the pleasure of talking to Volker from SunChemical. Hey Volker.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome on English. So I must say that a name like SunChemical, I think that everybody knows it, right? As a brand name, right?
Yes.
And you do a lot of things, not just for the printing industry. Maybe just let's have an overview. What is SunChemical?
SunChemical is the daughter company of DIC Colors and Inks, and which is a Japanese company.
Also, it's a Japanese company.
Well, SunChemical is an American company, and DIC is a Japanese company, stock market registered. Okay. And DIC makes inks, colors and effects, meaning pigments, and we have coatings, we have raw material business, and the business is very wide.
So I guess that when you come out and meet customers, you can offer them anything they need, right?
Well, we obviously have several divisions, and they are very strictly divided.
Okay, so they work very separately,
yes,
basically, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
well, there is, if somebody wants to know something about pigments, I obviously can always refer him to the certain person who is in charge for this kind of business.
But I guess that since you are here at IST UV-Days, it's because with the inks you provide, you also do UV inks, right?
Yes, yeah. I mainly do UV inks.
Yeah. And how is the market for UV inks? I remember when the first LED UV curing systems came to market, everybody was like, "Whoa, this is great!" But the UV inks were so expensive. Is it still a big difference in price from conventional inks, or is it they getting closer and closer, or?
Well, they don't get closer and closer. The difference in cost is still pretty high, and energy curable inks offer other advantages over conventional inks that in many businesses offset the higher cost for these type of applications.
So basically, it doesn't really matter so much what the cost of the inks is, because when you look at the entire end-to-end solution, you have no drying time. You don't need to have a lot of storage space because you can basically process your printed materials right away. And all those kind of advantages is part of the equation that you have to take into consideration, right?
Yes, correct. And
is that something, when you talk to customers, is that something that you also advise? Because I mean, sometimes when you listen to printing companies, they are so focused on each of the silos that they're working in, right? So I guess there's a lot of consultancy in your work as well.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of consultancy, and the energy curable inks, UV-EB inks, are in the narrow web label and tags market for the longest time, and they play the most important role in this type of application.
Is that where also SunChemical has like the biggest market share? Is that in the label, the flexible segment, or?
We have a very large market share.
Because I have seen your containers also at the big commercial printing companies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And but there was always the strive for energy curable inks to get into the packaging business, which is a much larger business, as you can imagine.
And very, let's say,
higher volume,
higher
volume business, and to enter this market, you're competing with conventional systems, which are a lot lower in cost.
But also have different properties, of course.
And they also have different properties, and to enter that market is a lot more difficult.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it because also you need to be food compliant and you have all these kind of things that you need to address?
Yeah, there's a lot of performance properties you have to offer in that market for packaging, which is compliance, obviously, number one, but also the adhesion properties, lamination, bond strength properties, heat seal resistance, retort properties, and so on and so on. The market is very large, and the set of performance properties is very wide, and it's not easy to fulfill all these requirements, especially if you need to go into the specialty kind of food flexible packaging business.
Yeah, I was thinking that when you look at the size of a company like SunChemical, and even though you have silos, the importance of working with a company like IST is important, because the chemistry and the curing systems needs to work together, right?
Yes, that is one part of it. And as you know, there is always new inventions and new developments within the equipment, as well as within the ink formulation space. And it's very important that companies like IST and SunChemical are closely connected, or any lamp manufacturer, any electron beam manufacturer. It's very important to stay connected and network within this system.
It's a quite competitive market when you look at the ink market. So why should people buy from SunChemical?
Well, I think we offer the widest space in terms of development and capabilities to enter the market.
Okay.
And we have facilities around the world. We have research facilities around the world located, dedicated teams, and we manufacture spaces around the world. And
so you will not be so influenced by tariffs, for example, things like that?
Things like that is not something we have to worry about.
And that must also bring you in a very competitive advantage situation, especially in North America, right?
Yeah, we are a market leader by far in North America, yes.
Well, fantastic. Volker, it was super great meeting you here at IST UV-Days, and I hope that you will get a lot of customers here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It was great talking to you. Thank you.